You are now entering into worship service with the Saints of God Church under the direction of Reverend Alfred L. Harris Sr., Pastor, and Minister Alfred L. Harris Jr., Youth Pastor. Information on how to reach the Saints of God Church will follow today's broadcast. And now, the Saints of God Church, already in progress. And now we present to you Reverend Alfred L. Harris Sr., Pastor, Saints of God Church, Flint, Michigan.
I need your prayers. I need your prayers. How many of you know prayer changes things? Turn with me now to the book of Exodus chapter 3. You'll want to read that 10th verse in your hearing. As always, I ask again that you be prayerful that the Lord would use me in his own way. You find these words, "Come now, therefore, I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt." Of course, now, my brothers and sisters, this is the call of Moses, amen? We talked about the call of God, and against that backdrop, I want to talk to you from this subject, what's your excuse? And my brothers and sisters, I want to tell you that there's never ever been a human being that has been born that God didn't already know before they were born what their purpose in life was to be. You're sadly mistaken if you say that the only way I can say that I'm called is if I'm Pastor Harris, or if I'm Deacon Green, or if I'm Sunday School Superintendent Timberlake, and so forth. You are sadly mistaken. God has never saved anyone without giving them a purpose for their lives from the foundation of the world. All right. Now, you may not be a preacher, but that's all right. Whatever it is that God calls you to do, we know what a call is. A call is a loud, distinct voice. It can be heard at a distance. My mama used to come out on the church, on the porch at about dusk, and call her children home. We could hear half a block or a block down the street. Y'all know about that. A call can also be a brief visit going to someone, and it can also be a call from God. All right, yes. The call is predetermined. Jeremiah 1:5, we find out that he called him from his mother's womb. Amen? Yes. And now the call doesn't always follow human logic. Amen? There's some of you, the Lord has told you to do something, but you're still waiting until you understand what he told you to do. And he may not reveal it to you until you make that first step. All right. And also, I want to remind you that the call of God doesn't make you popular with everybody. Come on. All right. Speak. See, when you called of God, that means you have a radical message. Oh, yeah, let me stop right there. I said, when you call it, if you go to church every Sunday and your pastor never steps on your toes, he never gives you something to think about, you need to find you another church. I'm not talking about opening up a wound on you and not putting a Band-Aid on it. But when I read about the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, when I read about the prophets, and when I read about the apostles, they were always in somebody's business. The call of God brings about a radical change in your life, and we understand that it takes faith to answer the call of God, because in Abraham's case, Abraham was called to go to a place that the Lord would show him, and when he looked around his environment of where he was, everything was set up pretty nice.